It's the beauty that captures your attention, but personality that captures your heart. Everyone may not be good, but there's always something good in everyone. Never judge anyone shortly, because every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. Selfishness is not living your life as you wish to live it. Selfishness is wanting others to live their lives as you wish them to. If a thing is worth doing, it is worth doing well. If it is worth having, it is worth waiting for. If it is worth attaining, it is worth fighting for. If it is worth experiencing, it is worth putting aside time for. An optimist will tell you the glass is half full, the pessimist half empty, and the engineer will tell you the glass is twice the size it needs to be. Keep love in your heart. A life without it is like a sunless garden when the flowers are dead. The world is divided into two classes: those who believe the incredible and those who do the improbable. A man who does not think for himself does not think at all. The truth is rarely pure and never simple. Always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. There are only two tragedies in life. One is not getting what one wants, and the other is getting it. There is no sin except stupidity. No man is rich enough to buy back his past. If one cannot enjoy reading a book over and over again, there is no use in reading at all. There are only two kinds of people who are really fascinating: people who know absolutely everything, and people who know absolutely nothing. Success is a science. If you have the conditions, you can get the result. Whenever a man does a thoroughly stupid thing, it is always from the noblest motives. Life is far too important a thing ever to talk seriously about. Deceiving others, that is what the world calls a romance. He who has no enemies will be intensely disliked by his friends. There is only one thing in life worse than being talked about, and that is not being talked about. If there was less sympathy in the world, there would be less trouble in the world. What is a cynic? A man who knows the price of everything and the value of nothing. I am not young enough to know everything. Men always want to be a woman's first love, but women like to be a man's last romance. A work of art is the unique result of a unique temperament. Life is never fair, and perhaps it is a good thing for most of us that it is not. Whenever people agree with me, I always feel I must be wrong. It is what you read when you don't have to that determines what you will be when you can't help it. There is always something ridiculous about the emotions of people whom one has ceased to love. Experience is simply the name we give our mistakes. As long as a woman can look 10 years younger than her own daughter, she is perfectly satisfied. Between men and women, there is no friendship possible. There is passion, enmity, worship, love, but no friendship. Women are made to be loved, not understood. Those who find ugly meanings in beautiful things are corrupt without being charming. This is a fault. Questions are never indiscreet. Answers sometimes are. When the gods wish to punish us, they answer our prayers. I can resist everything except temptation. To expect the unexpected shows a thoroughly modern intellect. Romance should never begin with sentiment. It should begin with science and end with a settlement. True friends stab you in the front. A gentleman is one who never hurts anyone's feelings unintentionally. Ordinary riches can be stolen. Real riches cannot. In your soul are infinitely precious things that cannot be taken from you. When a man has once loved a woman, he will do anything for her except continue to love her. Most people are other people. Their thoughts are someone else's opinions, their lives a mimicry, their passions a quotation. Morality is simply the attitude we adopt towards people whom we personally dislike. Men marry because they are tired, women because they are curious, but both are disappointed. One should always be in love. That is the reason one should never marry. The only thing to do with good advice is to pass it on. It is never of any use to oneself. An excellent man, he has no enemies, and none of his friends like him. The old believe everything, the middle-aged suspect everything, and the young know everything. Man is least himself when he talks in his own person. Give him a mask and he will tell you the truth. Beauty is the only thing that time cannot harm. Philosophies fall away like sand, creeds follow one another, but what is beautiful is a joy for all seasons, a possession for all eternity. To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. Education is an admirable thing, but it is well to remember from time to time that nothing that is worth knowing can be taught. It is absurd to divide people into good and bad. People are either charming or tedious. A man can be happy with any woman as long as he does not love her. Selfishness is not living as one wishes to live. It is asking others to live as one wishes to live.